Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Washington Nationals vs Miami Marlins, San Francisco Giants vs New York Mets, New York Yankees vs Atlanta Braves, Colorado Rockies vs Chicago Cubs, and Cincinnati Reds vs Milwaukee Brewers, which are happening on Tuesday, August 24, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Washington Nationals vs Miami Marlins. While the pitching staff has been a great disappointment for the Nationals, the offense has also struggled for the team, scoring only 4.43 runs per game. Juan Soto has 20 home runs, a .304 batting average, a .446 on-base percentage, and a .511 slugging percentage, while Josh Bell and Ryan Zimmerman have a combined 31 home runs, but the rest of the lineup has struggled and only worsened since the trade deadline. Only 3 active batters in the lineup have 10 home runs or more, while only 2 active batters in the batting order have an OPS plus of 100 or higher, making the back half of the lineup an easy one for opponents to eliminate. Right-handed pitcher Eric Fed will try his part to keep it that way when starting on the mound in the opener. He is making a habit of getting touched up on the mound by opposing offenses with a 5.14 ERA and 1.43 WHIP in nearly 100 innings of work. Washington's defense is getting slashed to pieces on a nightly basis, with opponents averaging 4.85 runs per game against them. My betting advice for that game is to pick Washington Nationals. San Francisco Giants vs New York Mets. Sammy Long has been struggling in his limited MLB pitching experience, as he is in the 19th percentile in fastball spin, 22nd percentile in max exit velocity, 40th percentile in fastball velocity, and 51st percentile in curve spin, according to his baseball saving page. He relies on a 5-pitch arsenal: fastball, curveball, changeup, slider, sinker, and his curve has been his best pitch, as it has a .121 batting average, with 16 of his 31 strikeouts this season. This will be his first time facing the Mets in his career, so it will be interesting to see how he attacks this lineup. Many of the Mets hitters have been quiet with the exception of Pete Alonso. The 26-year-old first baseman has driven in 7 runs in his last 8 games and has 28 dingers with 73 RBIs and an .847 OPS on the season. He had a good series against the Giants last week, amassing 4 RBIs. Francisco Lindor is expected to return from the Illinois for this game. The Mets rank down at 29th in the big leagues, with 3.75 runs per game. The pitching staff brings a 3.76 team ERA into this one, placing them 10th overall. New York Yankees vs Atlanta Braves. The New York Yankees enter this game in fantastic form as they are in the middle of a 10-game winning streak, including a 4-run road victory against the Atlanta Braves yesterday. In that game, New York's offense was productive as it scored 5 runs despite recording just 6 hits. However, that quality performance was not too surprising, since the Yankees have won 34 of their first 61 road games. Now New York will be looking to extend its winning streak with another road game up next on Tuesday. Luckily, the Yankees have allowed less than 3 runs in each of their last 3 games, as they have been pitching extremely well lately. Charlie Morton is on the bump for his 26th start of the season for the Braves in this contest. He comes in 12-4 with a 3.47 ERA, a 1.093 WHIP, 47 walks and 164 strikeouts over 140 innings of work this season. Morton earned the win in his last start, which came against the Marlins on the road Wednesday. He threw 6 innings, allowing 2 runs on 3 hits with 1 walk and 9 strikeouts, in a game the Braves won 11-9. Pitching at home this season, he is 5-2 with a 3.81 ERA, a 1.123 WHIP, 22 walks and 88 strikeouts, over 75.2 innings of action in 14 starts. Morton makes his 12th career start against the Yankees in this contest. He comes in 4-2 with a 3.59 ERA, a 1.162 whip, 26 walks and 76 strikeouts over 57.2 innings of work. Morton is 5-2 with a 3.79 ERA, a 1.14 whip, 23 walks and 95 strikeouts over 80.2 innings of action in 15 career starts at Truist Park. My betting advice for that game is to pick Atlanta Braves. Quick reminder, you can get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on our partner sportsbook BetUS after you open an account using our link down below and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES when making your deposit. Colorado Rockies vs Chicago Cubs. Chicago will send left-handed rookie Justin Steele to the hill at Wrigley Field on Tuesday evening. The 26-year-old has been asked to make the transition from the bullpen into the starting rotation over the final month of the regular season. In 13 games, 2 starts, Steele has logged a healthy 3.22 ERA and 22 combined frames. He is 2-2, but has lost each of his 2 starts while posting a 5.00 ERA in those outings. In his last trip to the mound, the left-handed rookie allowed 2 runs in 4 innings of work in a loss versus the Cincinnati Reds. The Rockies' pitching staff has been poor this season. As a team, they are bottom 10 in ERA, whip, hits allowed, and strikeouts. The pitchers do not get much help playing half the season in one of the most hitter-friendly parks in the league. It should not come as a surprise the Rockies' pitching stats do not look enticing. What is surprising is the Rockies are near the bottom of the league in home runs and in the middle of the league in runs, RBIs, OBP, SLG, and OPS. A team playing half their games in a very hitter-friendly park should have better offensive numbers. Colorado will be missing the playoffs this season. They've been fairly average on offense, but their pitching ranks bottom 10 in most categories. My betting advice for that game is to pick Colorado Rockies minus 1.5. Cincinnati Reds vs Milwaukee Brewers. Cincinnati is averaging 5.06 runs per game. Their .252 batting average is 5th in the league. Their .333 on base percentage is 4th, while their .435 slugging percentage is 5th. Nick Castellanos leads Cincinnati with a .319 batting average, while Joey Votto leads the team with 28 home runs and 81 RBI. Cincinnati's pitching isn't as good as the team's offense. Opponents have a .242 batting average against the Reds, which is 16th in the league. Their 4.40 ERA is 18th, while their 1.37 whip is 22nd. In his last start, Maile gave up 8 hits and 5 runs in 5 innings, leading to a 7-1 loss to Chicago. They will need a better performance from him if they want to win this game. The Brewers' ace has emerged as one of the most elite strikeout pitchers in baseball over the last few seasons, but he's put it all together in 2021. He's punched out 12.40 batters and walked a career-low 1.63 batters this season. Burns has also kept the ball on the ground, 50.5% ground ball rate, and in the ballpark, 0.35 HR9, which have been keys to his success in 2021. Burns has made 11 career appearances, 1 start versus the Reds in his career, going 1-1 with a 1.85 ERA in those contests. That start came back on July 18 when he spun 8 shutout frames with only 12 strikeouts and 1 walk in an 8-0 win. Per Baseball Savant, current Reds are batting a slim .196 in 53 plate appearances off of Burns, who has struck them out 28.3% of the time. My betting advice for that game is to pick Cincinnati Reds. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.